Mom said I'm useless, so I stopped helping. Am I the a-hole? Hi Reddit. I, female 20, live at home with my single mother and 5 siblings while I finish university. I'll call them A, male 23, B, male 22, C, male 17, D, female 15, and E, male 12. Almost every day, I wash the dishes, load and unload the dishwasher, vacuum the common areas, drive my younger siblings to and back from school, and cook dinner while also attending university. I get no help from my mom or siblings, nor do I get any appreciation for what I do around the house. Last week on Wednesday, I came home late, around 9 p.m., from uni as I was talking to my teacher after the lecture. My class ended at 7:30 p.m. Once I got home, my mom started yelling at me because I wasn't able to cook dinner. There were dirty dishes in the sink, and my brother A had to pick up my younger siblings from school. I was upset by this, but she then said, "You're useless. You don't help out at all," and I got pissed. I replied back, "Sorry for being useless," and went to my room. The following day I didn't drop my siblings off to school, which forced my mom to have to do it. I didn't make dinner either, and I stayed at uni up until they closed the library at 9 p.m. I continued to do this, and the house is now a mess, and my younger siblings have missed a few days of school. My mom and my other siblings are angry at me. I'm just wondering, am I the a-hole? I feel like I'm not, but hearing it from my siblings and mom every day is getting to me. Edit, I had to leave some stuff out due to character limits. Apologies for weird formatting, on mobile. My family is from a foreign background, so my mom's beliefs are very old-fashioned. I live in Australia and in a location close to the city, so houses are quite expensive here. Rent is due fortnightly, so I wouldn't be able to afford moving out. I don't have a job, but due to a small allowance I get from government for studies, I contribute $150 a week towards household expenses. I didn't include every single chore I do, but laundry is one chore everyone does themselves because they all wash their own clothes. Female 15 helps male 12 out with his. I wipe down counters and clean the kitchen after cooking dinner. I clean the bathrooms sporadically. My brothers literally pee on the floor and don't wipe it up. I encourage my little siblings to clean their room, but ultimately I end up tidying it. My older brothers are both employed but don't help around the house at all. They play video games when they're not working. My mother does not help me with my school fees. I've taken out student loans to pay for it.
Not the a-hole. Your mother has failed you in every way. How about she actually parent her children? At least 4 of your siblings are also capable of doing household chores, but they prefer to take advantage of you. Don't back down from this. It isn't your responsibility.
I help with housework from the age of 6 and iron from the age of 11 for everyone in the house. My mom fostered, and my big brother didn't help and had his friends over all the time. People ate at different times, so I had to clean the kitchen, fill the dishwasher several times a day, clean 2 bathrooms, iron everyone's clothes, clean the foster kids' rooms, hoover 2 living rooms, hallways, and stairs. I could go on. Yet I was the one who was called lazy, not my brother who did nothing except walk the dog with his friends. When my mom adopted another girl, she started to help me after a year of adjustment. I moved out when I was 18. The thing I'm confused about is, why isn't the other girl helping? Obviously, all siblings should help, but if OP's mom is old-fashioned, you'd think she'd make the other girl help with chores. It sounds like she's just picked on OP and made her the housekeeper. She's not allowing her to save money from her university expenses, so she can't move out, in my opinion.
My sister is only expected to do her laundry and male 12's laundry. When I ask her to help out with little things, she'll help, but the majority of the chores are done while they're at school.
What is your mother doing while you do all housework?
She works from 9 to 2, then goes to her room and waits for food to finish cooking.
Yeah, mom can cook dinner and help out more. 5-hour work days? Give me a break. Not the a-hole. Everyone should be pitching in. If anything, you being in uni should be a good reason for you to do less because you're doing the hard work to set yourself up for a good future. I would continue to be useless and let them figure it out. Ha ha ha, lol. Perfect. You are not the a-hole. Your mother is the a-hole, and a huge one at that. Let her teach your sibs to do the housework. Keep up your studies and keep staying at the library until 2100 daily. finish school, get a great job, and get the hell out of there and live your best life away from these ungrateful jerks.
Am I the a-hole for refusing to go to Dubai after my friend invited his stepbrother who has a history of shoplifting and running out on restaurant bills? He is now calling me racist. For the past 5 months me and my friend, call him Tom, had a trip to Dubai planned. We were going to fly there with business class with our credit card points. We got a beautiful spot in the marina. However, last minute he said he wants to bring his stepbrother. Now his stepbrother has a history of stealing, and I seen him do it when we went to Miami together. But I don't want to be there if he tries it in the Middle East. I told Tom I am not going with him, and that if he comes I'll cancel. Now Tom and his brother are calling me a racist. Tom's stepbro is black. Tom's brother said he is not going to do that shit there, but I don't want to take that risk, especially when the consequences are so high. This is getting to the point where I think Tom said he'll cut me off if I cancel on him. Tom's brother already telling people I am a racist.
Tom's brother already telling people I am a racist. Of course he is. Known thief isn't getting what he wants, so he's going to slander you for good measure. I think Tom said he'll cut me off if I cancel on him. So be it. 1. He invited someone else at the last minute to your trip. A whole move. 2. He invited a known thief to travel with you to a very strict country when it comes to theft. 3. He and his bro are calling you racist because they aren't getting what they want. Not the a-hole, and time to drop both of them from your life. Tell your common friend that you're being slandered to what they're doing and why.
I don't even know why Tom cares so much. Were they expecting Opie to cover the stepbrother's costs? Why can't the two of them just go on their own?
Not the a-hole. By now everyone should know that Dubai is not a place where you want to fuck around and find out. Your friend's brother has a history of pushing legal social boundaries, presumably just for fun, and there's a non-zero chance that he'll try that shit again on a vacation where he's relaxed and having fun. Honestly, I don't know why anyone goes to Dubai anyway. Between the human rights abuses and the environmental destruction and the repressive laws, it sounds like a hellhole.
I say you should tell the pair of them to go and have a fine time. Tell them you wouldn't want someone who they see as a racist getting in the way of a bit of shoplifting. Tell them that when stepbrother steals something and gets caught in Dubai, before they either lock him up in jail for several years or cut his hand off, that he can just tell the judges and the police that they're being racist, and it will all be fine and they'll apologize to him.
Not the a-hole. Black person here, what I really don't get when people cry racism in cases like these is, wouldn't it be actual racism to overlook his crimes because of his race? That would literally be judging someone due to the color of their skin. Nope, you're just a human with valid concerns. Dubai is a beautiful place and well worth visiting, but it is absolutely not a place you want to be caught shoplifting or running out of a restaurant bill in. And yes, you could still get into trouble even if you didn't commit the crime yourself but are traveling with the person who did. You could all be both jailed and fined heavily.
Am I the a-hole for expecting my sister-in-law to babysit my kids? My sister-in-law got married to my brother a couple of months back. My brother has been always helpful to me and my family. I have 4 kids, under 10. Since he got married, sister-in-law moved to our province and she doesn't have any friends or family here. We are the only connection they have here. Moreover, she doesn't do any jobs right now as she is settling down in the city. Sometimes I ask my brother to babysit my kids and he does it without hesitation. So whenever we're busy with work or out of town, sister-in-law used to babysit the kids. She was great with kids, but the problem started around a week ago. She refused to babysit the kids at all. Whenever we ask, she says no, as it is, the kids are uncontrollable sometimes. Then I asked them during a call with my brother and sister-in-law that anyway she was at home free and without a job. Why can't she do it? Then the conversation got heated and said she wasn't here for babysitting jobs. After this incident, we haven't called each other in a long time and I don't know how to approach them. Am I the a-hole to expect my sister-in-law to babysit my kids?
You are the a-hole. Free, I'm assuming, babysitting is a blessing and should be treated as such. I'm a nanny and I've gotten paid $22 an hour with PTO and insurance. You've avoided having to pay that for this long, which is excellent, but you expecting it is awful. Childcare is expensive. You wouldn't know that because you have a family of people who have historically dropped everything to do free labor for you. Not having a job doesn't mean you're entitled to her time, and it says a lot about you that you think it does. If someone doesn't want to hang out with your kid, they don't have to. They don't need a reason. You have 4 kids, that's a lot for even a professional. You'd be looking at thousands of dollars in childcare fees if you didn't have family that would do it for free. You need to remember that and treat them with some more respect. I would think this was rage bait if I hadn't encountered this level of entitlement constantly with my job. You need to get a grip on reality.
OP even admits her kids are uncontrollable at times. Expecting someone who chooses to be child-free to watch your 4 little spider monkeys is one of the biggest a-hole expectations I've ever heard.
You are the a-hole. Family are not free babysitters. If you are lucky, you might have an aunt or grandma who loves to babysit, in which case, go ahead and enjoy. But your sister-in-law has clearly indicated that she is not interested in doing this and you are not entitled to her time and work. She might want to use the time she would spend on babysitting to look for a job or to look for friends. Also, maybe it would be good to actually ask your sister-in-law if there is something your kids did, but only if you make it absolutely clear you're just looking for feedback and not trying to convince her to babysit again. And keep to that too.
You are the a-hole. They aren't her kids, there should be absolutely zero expectation that she'll watch them for you. She was at home free and without a job. Not any of your business. Find a babysitter, put your kids in daycare, whatever. Being rude to someone for not doing you a favor is entitled a-hole behavior.
Right? So weird. She has no job. Okay, and you have 4 kids and no babysitter, worry about yourself.
What do you think of these stories? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel for more interesting stories.